All the kids are risky, but I want to highlight one with permission from his parents this morning. I'm going to highlight Jericho to you. I love that kid. Oh my gosh. One morning we had some guests from out of town that were here, and we brought one of the guys up. It was like this time of the service when I was about to preach, and we brought him up, and some of you will remember this. We had him up here, and Tan and I were beginning to prophesy over him, and up runs Jericho and grabs the mic. And he just starts saying, boom, 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 the Lord is saying this about you. He's saying this about your family. And man, the guy's like crying. God totally, totally rocked him through what Jericho, a little kid, just walked up and prophesied to him. What we didn't know is the only reason he was in here is because he just got kicked out of kids' church. He just got kicked out of kids' church. You know what? There was a message for me in that. No matter what you've done, you may feel as spiritual as a toad. You may feel like I just blown it, and God will say, I'm ready right now if you'll say yes. If you'll say yes, you say, well, you don't know what I've done. I know what Jericho did. And he walked right up and grabbed the mic, and he prophesied. The same thing is true for us, guys. It's not about how good we are. It's about how good God is and how much he wants to minister to people. That kid is a risky kid. I've watched him over and over. He's stepped out. He's just the coolest kid. I could tell the most awesome stories about him. He came up to me one night. I don't even remember what we were doing, some event here. And he walked up as I was rehearsing. I was at my keyboard. And he said, I want to tell you, I'm going to be traveling the nation. I'm going to be moving around the country. I'm going to take my band with me. That's what he told me. I'm going to take my band with me. We're going to go from state to state. We're going to all different places. He said, then after that, I think I go to Israel because I've heard they made it pretty nice over there. Yeah, it's a great place. I've been there. Then later that night, I met him in the restroom, and he said to me, I want you to know, and I love this. I want you to know all this stuff I do, praying, all the stuff I do it for free. I'm not asking for anything. It's awesome. It's so cool. So I want to be risky like Jericho, right? I want to be like Jericho when I grow up. He's praying for the food one night out in the. I got to quit telling these stories. There's a bunch of them, but there's so many good ones. And he's praying for the food. It's just like this, just a few months ago, and we're about to have some pizza. And Ryan says, "Jericho, pray for the food on a Wednesday night." He said, "Father, I thank you for this pizza with which you shall feed the 5,000." Where does he get this stuff? I hope that, man, wow, this life groups are going to be really full tonight. But I love it, and I want to be as risky as him. In fact, he went so far as one morning he came up and he said, Jesus, I pray for Satan this morning. Would you save Satan? I'm like, wow, that's really taking a big step out there. So even if you don't agree with Jericho's theology, which I'm sure mom and dad had a little talk with them about, I love the risky faith. I want to be like him. I really do. I want to be like him. Like he's 100% real, whether he's taking a donut that he shouldn't take or going for a prophecy. He's in it 100%, whatever he's in the middle of. I want to be like Jericho. I want to walk with a risky faith life like he has. He's leading us. Jericho is leading us. But he's not there just so we can watch him. He's modeling to us a life that's available to us. How about childlike love? That's love that's